Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me and Buffy Bear. We're going to spill some Big Brother 27 spoilers. So get ready. Smash that like, hit that subscribe, leave lots of comments. Producer Cordelia would appreciate it. All right, let's get started. We have a new HOH for BB27, you guys. Vince is the HOH. They did an endurance competition on the live feeds and let us know like last minute. And when it popped up, they were in the have not room that they turned into like the place where Kelly hexes people, all of the craft. And they had candles all over and they were on top of like a pentagon. And it was a pressure cooker type situation competition where they held swords up against a little button thing, similar to the Janky World competition last year that Leah won. Now, normally a competition like this is great because it's pretty equitable. Anybody could win. So playing obviously was everyone except for Morgan because she is the outgoing HOH. But Big Brother messed up a perfectly good competition like they normally do by adding weight to the swords. So Ava and Ashley were both saying it was almost impossible for them to just lift the sword, let alone hold it. So Ava was out right away. Ashley was out pretty soon after her. And then it was down to Keanu and Vinny. Keanu was so happy to get some bro time with Vince. He's like, dude, this is great, just me and you. And then Morgan and then Ava and Ashley, after they were out of the competition, were in the house watching from the television, similar to what Mama Fee did in BB25. However, hers was so much more iconic. But watching from the couch, and Keanu was just like, yeah, broing out, bro. Dude, this is so easy. And Vince is like, yeah, it's easy, yeah. And he was just like, if they just had dodgeball up, it'd be perfect. We could sit here all night, bro. I could do this forever. And then they decided to test it by going on one foot, maybe to end it sooner. And they were just, gossiping. And Keanu was just having such a good kiki. And he was like, Vinny, if I had known this is all I got to do to get some alone time with you, bro, some dude time, I would have done this a long time ago. And I'm like, dude, would have done what? Suggested an endurance competition HOH and hoped it was not equitable and it would favor people with more upper body strength, so the two dudes would be, I don't know what. The fact that Keanu still trusts Vince and wants to play with him and really thinks that Vince is for him in this game is baffling and frustrating, but whatever, the season's almost over. But Keanu, wake up. Rachel told you a long time ago. Oh my God. So the dudes were getting very cocky, especially Keanu. And as they were holding these swords, like, we can go all night, Keanu was mid-sentence and then wasn't paying attention and dropped it. It was like, oh, I guess you won, bro. So Vince won the HOH.
I don't have any votes now.
Keanu then went to Vince to talk about nominations, thinking, hey, bros before hoes. And Vince was like, no's. Keanu really thought that he could get Morgan on the block instead of himself. He thought Vince would nominate Morgan, which is just shows the horrible social read that Keanu has, unfortunately, in this game. And that didn't happen because Vince ended up nominated Keanu and Ava. Now they're playing the power veto right now. We're waiting on the results. It's like Saturday night. I've been waiting to see what happens. Keanu's only chance of staying this week really is winning the POV and taking himself off the block because no one else is going to save him at this point. And that's kind of where we're at. Now, if he does win, Keanu is still thinking, well, maybe Vince will nom Morgan as the renom. And I'm just like, dude, where you been?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Can we have the room for a sec?
Mm-hmm. Always.
It's pretty, it seems from the conversations they've had and the conversations that Vince has had, even to the cameras, and that Morgan's had, they want to take each other, the cheap man wants to take each other to final two. Like it or not, that's what they want to do. But Keanu still thinks that he can sway Vince. Like, Vince isn't for you. He's not for any, he's for Morgan. He's for the streets. I don't know. He's for cheating. I don't know what to tell you. He's for the unemployment line. He's not for you, Keanu. I hope when Keanu leaves here, he actually realizes, like, you can't trust all dudes. You just can't. Just because you're a dude, you can't trust. Maybe give the women a chance. Maybe they had a point. The feeds are back, and we have a winner of the Power of Veto, you guys. It's Morgan. Morgan won. Keanu did not win. Therefore, Keanu will most likely be going home. They thought it was going to be like an immediate eviction because, you know, we only got so much time left, and this is going to be a shortened week. But right now, Keanu is on the feeds with Vince, and they're basically breaking up. I mean, I think they were already broken up. Keanu just didn't know. And Keanu's trying to explain to Vince, like, I really thought you were going to take me to final two. Like, I really thought we were bros. And Vince is like, yeah, I'm going to go with Morgan. And Keanu's just like, oh my God. He's having all these realizations that we've been waiting for him to have. And he actually says, holy shit, Rachel is really the only one that never lied to me in this game.
This is like my chance to use their fandom of me to my advantage.
And the worst thing he's now saying he ever did was try to backdoor Rachel with Vince. Well, welcome, Keanu. We've been waiting for you all season. Meanwhile, Vince is giving Keanu the old, you know, you're going to be very successful later in life. Yeah, you did so good. You won a lot of competitions. And yeah, you're just going to have a lot of success outside of here, but just not here. Yeah. And Keanu is really, even though he's realizing that, holy shit, it's over for me. I think he still is like, but are you sure, Vince? Can't we bro out? And Vinny's like, no. And I can't wait to go up with Morgan and cuddle, you know, foot to head in the bed. A lot of people online are saying that this is poetic for Vinny to be the one to take Keanu out, and it really is. Unfortunately for Keanu, you got to start listening to ladies, all right? You got to stop trying to always make a bromance happen. If you ever come back to this game or any other game, be open to having true alliances and relationships with the opposite sex, okay? Try another gender, because the gender you tried in the house, they all stabbed you in the back. But Rachel didn't. Keanu. And had you guys worked together and we actually got to see frenemies play out. Had you believed anything she told you ever? So apologies to the Keanu fans. I know he has a lot of fans out there, but he's going to be gone. And he really can only blame himself at this point. You know, again, proving that you can't, what Ashley told him, you can't win your way to the end. It's very difficult. The social game is so important. And who you trust and your reads in the house are just as important as comp wins. And I know that that's being, you know, lost as Big Brother becomes more comp heavy, but these social relationships, the relationships you make and build and the trust and your reads and all of that is more important in Big Brother than most other games, because you are living with the people you're gaming with. You're with them 24/7, secluded from the rest of the world for a long period of time, like 3 Survivor seasons long. I'm just glad that Rachel gets to greet all of these house guests coming into jury like, hey, Kelly. Yeah, you hated me. Guess maybe you shouldn't. Oh, Lauren. Yeah, remember when I told you not to use the veto on Vince? Maybe you should listen to me. Keanu, what are you doing here? I knew you'd be here because you didn't listen to me. So that's where we're at. The final 4 is most likely going to be, I mean, it's pretty much a done deal. Obviously, Morgan, Ashley, Ava, and Vince, meaning that Morgan gets to celebrate her birthday in the Big Brother house, which she wasn't sure if she was going to be able to do. And now she's happy that she's going to be able to do it. And she just added another veto to her resume, making it damn near impossible, I think, for anyone to beat her in this game. But let me know what you think in the comments. I think even with Vince having this other HOH, his jury management was shit. Everyone still thinks that Morgan ran his HOHs because she did. And he just, as far as convincing and gameplay and developing good relationships with people with jury management, he doesn't hold a candle to Morgan, in my opinion. As far as Ashley and Ava, I mean, it's going to be really rough. I mean, Ava, she can't win, okay? It looks like they want to be judges strong in the end, which is great for Ashley. However, Ashley really would need to win the final HOH so that she could pick who she wanted to sit next to. And she probably, well, she would definitely have a better chance against Vince than Morgan, in my opinion. But sound off. Let me know what you guys think. But Keanu. We told you. I mean, you can't hear us, but we were all yelling. We wanted you and Rachel to work out. your alliance, and yet you're just like, I want to play with Vince. I want to play with Riley. I want to play with Zach. All those people didn't like you. I want to play with Zay. He's gone first. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching. Smash the like. Leave a comment. Bye.
Bye-bye, bitches.
Clearly, you guys aren't the super fans you say you are, because there's some shit right here.
Sticking fingers in people's faces, damn it.
Okay, this is great.
Inappropriate.